Hello everyone, this is Alejandra Gomez with creatingwithali.com, and I'm going to be sharing with you 3 birthday cards featuring one of my favorite bundles, which is about to retire, and that one is the Timeless Tulips. So this is the one that has coordinating. I should put it this way so you can see better, but this is a tulip builder, and it coordinates, or it matches some of the images from these stamp set, and so it is retiring at the end of April, actually like May 3rd. And so if you don't have that one, make sure you grab it right away because it's one of my favorites. I feel like you make the gorgeous tulips, and I think this is one of the sets that I have featured probably 5 times already within the time that it's been available. And usually I only feature one set once or something, so you can tell I just love that one. And of course I've made more cards throughout the years, but at least on a Facebook, like I think I've done several. There's already like a card class. I've done some for birthdays, and typically I end up doing birthday cards with this one. Although, as you can see on the stamp set, there are for Mother's Day, Get Well, Easter. So there's different sentiments that you can use throughout the year. So anyway, so thank you so much for being here. Hi, Paula. Hi, Marianne. So let me know where you're watching from. I always love hearing where you are watching from. And so, as usual, I'm just going to start talking a little bit about the card classes that I have. As you know, I have my card club. Now, my card club right now is open. It is a subscription, of course, is open. And right now it's open for the May card kit. And so it is going to be featuring a brand new stamp set. And I'll be honest, I have designed all the cards, but I have not recorded the video. So I don't have the finished card. But I pretty much have all the cards already cut out and ready to go. So hopefully sometime either later this week or during the weekend, because I know I have Friday off. So I'm planning on Friday being the day for me to record or to film all those videos so that I can show you all the samples. So anyway, it features the Happiness Abound. So that's the May, which is this one. And it is coming from the new catalog. And here is the feature bundle. Like I said, it's Happiness Abounds, and it is really nice. I am just amazed with how well I can share with you one card. This is not part from the card club, but you can see the suite. The paper is gorgeous. The colors are really nice. The designer series paper, the dies cut out lots of the different flowers from the designer series paper, so I know you're going to enjoy making those cards. So if you want to learn more about that, the card club program, you can go to creatingwithali.com/card club, and you'll get more information. You can read all the perks, how it works. You can also sign up there. So, and as always, you can always email me if you have any questions. But pretty much what it is that every month you'll get charged $39. You'll get a kit. And on that kit, it's about 5 projects for the last few months. And then you also get about $22 worth of products. And when you stay with me for 6 months, consecutive months, I should say, you get an additional $25 in extra goodies on a Stampin' Up product. So definitely it's a good one. The other perk that Card Club members have is that on the month, the feature bundle of the month, it's at my cost. So you can add it to your kit at my cost, meaning you don't pay tax and shipping. So that's another way to start making your collection at a cheaper rate, if you will. So anyway, so that's Card Club. And the next thing is the card class that I have right now with Jennifer. So Jennifer, Cotton, and myself are doing the the Friendly Hello card class, and that one is the one that features the Friendly Hello bundle from Celebration. If you remember, it was this gorgeous designer series paper, as well as the Friendly Hello stamp set. Now, as a gift, we're giving the stamp set and the designer series paper. But of course, there's limited amounts because we don't sell those, or yeah, you cannot earn those anymore. And so I pretty much sold out all of mine. And although I found out today that one person already told me that she already has the stamp set, so I have one more that I can give away because that other person said she doesn't need to have that stamp set. So if you want to get the stamp set, you can please email me at ali@creatingwithali.com, and I can make sure we can set you up so you get that one stamp set, because pretty much I sold out on all the stamp sets that I have. But you can still get the class. You get half of the designer series paper. I still have the designer series paper. And of course, if you already have the stamp set, that's perfect, because I cannot really mail you stamp images. And so far I have 7 of the samples, so I can show you. This is actually from Jennifer. She did amazing on her creations. These are the ones that I designed real quick. 3 of them are actually fun folds, so you're gonna love them. And like I said, this is the card class for that. And like I said, right now I only have one more stamp set. So if you want that one, if you want to sign up and get the stamp set, make sure you email me, because right now on the registration form I only have the option for no more stamp sets. So only if you have the stamp set you can sign up, because I don't have those anymore. But like I said, I just found out today that I could potentially give one more to someone. So that's that. Now, in addition to that card class, we've also created another card. So there's an add-on class which features the, what is the other one? The Kite Delight, which is this stamp set. And I gotta tell you, it goes really well with the Sunshine and Rainbows designer series paper. It's really bright. I just love it. You can see here a sneak peek of my cards. So these are the ones that I created, and I can tell you all of them are really nice. And then here are the ones from Jennifer. And so you'll get 8 cards on this class, and you can add it on. You can see it here. It's really, really cute. All the different projects are really, really cute. And so on this one you get 8 cards. Now this one is an add-on, so you'll get the PDF, and it includes the stamp set, but you can change that on the registration form if you don't want the stamp set, or if you already have that. You get also as a gift half of a pack of the Sunshine and Rainbows from the celebration offering, and so plus other goodies as well. And so definitely it is a great card class. I feel like it is really, really good. And I didn't say that, but on the Friendly Hello, you actually get 10 cards. So if you take the 2 classes, you actually end up getting 18 cards to make. So it is a really great card class to get. So anyway, so like I said, registration is still open. Although, like I mentioned, the Friendly Hello stamp set is already sold out except for one. And so because it's only one, I just need to, you just need to contact me, right? If you want to get that one, and then I'll make the changes in the form, just because at this point the registration form is all for without the stamp set, because pretty much I don't want to risk it. So anyway, so that's all. The next thing I have to say, let me see. No, I think I cover all the classes, so I think I'm good to go now. So I'm gonna start flipping the camera. Oh, no, one other thing before I forget. So the ink color. So make sure you're on my mailing list, because this week I'm going to be emailing you more information about the ink color club. So I am going to be releasing an ink color club, and all it is that you'll get the, and let me just make sure I am, you'll get the one color at a time. So if you want to build your collection for the new ink colors, which you know are really nice this time, I showed them last week, and you can get one color at a time, and you'll get like the cardstock, the ink pad, the markers, the blenders, so everything on one color per month. So that way it's more affordable. It's gonna be about $62. I'm not gonna lie. There is designer series paper, glimmer paper, and also the cardstock. And the prices went up on overall on our catalog. Not by much, but little by little, it kind of builds up. So this time it's going to be $62 per month, and it's going to be for 5 months. And at the end of the 5 months, you'll get the whole collection of products of the ink color. So anyway, so make sure you're watching your email, because I'll be releasing that this week so that you can sign up. And the last thing is also the paper share. So I sent already an email last weekend, I should say, about the paper share. And so again, I am partnering again with Jennifer Cotton to do that party, and we're going to be making 12 projects, and you'll get a sampling of every single paper that we have in the new annual catalog, as well as the specialty paper. And there's an option to add on the feature stamp sets and bundle, as well as the ribbon share, which is the one that we're going to be using for the project. So this is one of the favorites for my customers. They all love it because we make one card with every single paper, and we'll give them some tips as to how to use them throughout or on card making. So anyway, so let me know if you have any questions, and yeah. So the other thing, let me just make sure. I just need to make sure that I am on the right place because I don't see myself. I know I am the right because I'm seeing all these people, right? Like getting on, but somehow, oh, okay, I found myself. I'm like, I don't see myself here. And it's always stressful. So anyway, so let me just say hello. So hi, Sharon. Hola, gordita. Hi, Dawn. Say hello to Lenny as always. Hi, Marianne. Hi, Linda. Hi, Diane. So anyway, so thank you. Let me start flipping the camera and then we'll go from there, right? Oh, hi, Betsy. All right, so one thing that I didn't say, and I know you know about this, is that, let me just put some lighting here, much better. So one thing that I make sure, you know, is that whenever you place an order with me between now and Saturday the 16th, using this host code, you'll get the card kit to make these cards. Now, I'm going to be pairing our cards with the beautiful Flowering Fields. Yeah, Flowering Fields Designer Series paper. And I specifically want to use this design series paper, the purple. You know I love purple, and you know I love the tulips. So what else we could do, right? Like, I definitely wanted to use it. So now, as far as the flowers, I'm just going to be using the flowers for this one, and I'm going to show you one of the techniques that I use a lot with this set, because if you've noticed, there's like this section is a little bit darker and then the rest is a little bit lighter. So I like to color with two colors, right? And so in this case, I'm going to be using the fresh freesia and then the highline header as that darker section. And for that, I'm going to be using a Dover. And like I said, I've demonstrated this a lot with this stamp set because it's one of my favorite techniques for this set in particular. And the other thing is that the only thing that you need to remember is get your chamois. Yes, tulips are my favorite, Sharon. Yes. And the other things you need to know is that for this technique, you need to have your chamois handy, mainly because you're going to have to clean in between every time you stamp, okay? That's the only thing, but other than that, you're going to see that it's super easy, and you're going to see how beautiful this turned. So anyway, so we're going to go ahead, and I have my 3 pieces. As always, you know, I'm going to start demonstrating how to stamp. And then we're just going to go and make the cards. And pretty much every card will be using the same technique. So I'm only going to demonstrate it once. Then we move on to the cards. And of course, if you catch the video later, you can always go back. Or if you want to see it again, you can see that. All right. So we're going to go ahead and take this one. Does this one fit? Yeah. And so, and again, these are just the scraps that I have. So let's just go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and ink with the lighter tone. And I've done this one where it is yellow with red. I've done another one which was like a mellow mambo with like a red, I think it was. I've done another one that was with the highline. At the time it was like the light blue. I don't remember right now the name of that one. It was a light blue with like I think it was with purple, and it looked really nice. And so you only need to tap a little bit, not too much. And then we're going to go ahead and stamp. Now, I like to use, anytime I use a photopolymer stamp, I like to use my Pierce mat because I get a better transfer of the image. But you can see how beautiful it looks, right? Like, and it goes from like the darker to the light, the darker to the lighter, right? So again, you could do the lighter as the yellow, right? And then add some red. And so play with it, right? You can get different shades. Okay, so now like I mentioned, if you wanted to do another one, make sure you clean your stamp in between stamping. And the only reason I said that is because since you added a darker color, like in this case, if I added a highlight header, when I ink it again, you might get some of that darker color in your ink pad. So you don't want to have that. So definitely make sure you always clean in between, and that will make things better. All right, same with this one. We're just gonna do the same thing. We're gonna stamp this one, then get the dauber. And you only need a little bit, and then just tap, tap, tap. And again, you just go like so. And here we go. And see, this one is a little bit darker. And then let's just do the same with this one. And since it's kind of too wet, I'm just gonna go with how I have it. I'm not gonna re-ink again. And I'm gonna go ahead and put it like so. See that? So you can get it that way. Now, these two does not have a punch, as you can see. So you'll have to cut out those with your scissors. Let me clean those out so that if I wanted to do more, then I'm ready to go. And like I said, the only thing is make sure you have your chamois ready to go so that you can create another one, okay? And then for this one, of course, we have the punch, which we still have these available. I think it's actually going into the annual catalog. So this one is not retiring, if I'm correct. But the stamp set is. And so you just line it up, and then you get your flower, okay? And then for these ones, you'll have to cut them out with the scissors, which I don't know what I did with the scissors. And of course, every time I go live, then I start losing everything, right? So, oh, here it is. It's like, well. So anyway, we're just gonna go ahead and cut out one so that you can see it. So typically for those, whenever I'm cutting out, I like to leave a white area. And if you've noticed, I cut out with this section of from my scissors, and then I just move the paper instead of the scissors, if that makes sense. And that helps you have better control of the image that you're cutting out. I mean, it's not perfect, you know, but you can see here. And I'm just moving the, like I said, and I feel like I left a lot. Yeah, there you go. And so I have that one like so, right? And we will be doing the same with this one. So same thing, you're just gonna go ahead and move the paper. More than moving the scissors, you're just moving the paper, okay? Oh. And there you go. So it does not take too long, but you'll get your tulips this way, okay? So these are mainly the elements that we're gonna be using for our cards. Hi, Cindy. And so I've already made a lot of them so that we can play with them on our cards, alrighty? But I wanted to show you how I made them. And now for when I'm making the cards, I'm gonna be using mainly these two leaves, although this one, you can also punch it out with your with the punch. But for these ones, I'm going to go and use this ones, okay? As well as the steam. Oh, there's another one. I didn't realize that. I might need to change that, you know? I might need to add another one. Because as I was playing with my samples, and you know, I never have samples per se, but when I was playing with my actual, what I was going to be doing, I was just like, oh, this one is too curvy. I didn't realize at the time. I guess I was too tired or whatever because I didn't notice the other one. So let's just use both. Alrighty. So, and as far as the sentiments, like I said, this one has lots of different, what is this? The tip? I just saw someone says, I can't help but sing. So Kathy says, oh, Sharon says, I can't help to sing tip-top through tulips. That's so funny. Anyway, so the sentiments on this one, you can see it's really nice. We have hello, happy birthday, Happy Easter, happy spring, happy, happy everything. I like that one. That's pretty cool. Get well soon. Happy Mother's Day. What a beautiful difference one single life makes. And may the memories of yesterday come for you today. So definitely a great set with great sentiments, right? Like I said, I'm really sad this one is going away because it's one of my favorites. Okay, so as far as the first card, let me just get all the pieces here. All right, I have these. And I'm missing something here. I was like, I am missing something here. All right. So I have, and let me get my ruler. So this one is 8.5. I'm just going to get this situated. So I have 8.5 by 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Yeah. And it's already scored in half. So you just need to fold it in half. And we're going to go ahead and... All right, so you'll have it like so. Then we have 2 pieces of basic white, and you can see I have already the tulips here. So you can see I have several of those already. And you can see how different they look, right? A little bit. Like this one a little bit slightly darker than this ones, but they still look the same, right? So anyway, every single time you make those, it will look different. But they look really nice. So anyway, then we have 2 pieces of basic white, and these are the same size. So these are 2.5 by 4. Yep. And the same for this one, 2.5. Yep, by 4. Okay, so these are the same. This one is going to be 2 3/4 by 4 1/4. So this one, 4 1/4 by 2 3/4. And then I have a piece, and this is evening evergreen. And then for our card base, this one is 5.5 by 4 1/4. So it's a quarter of one of our regular sheets. Then the designer series paper, this one actually came from the Artfully Composed designer series paper, which is the one that has all the leaves, mainly because I had, I wanted to use the evening evergreen, okay? And so this one is 5 1/4 by 4, yep. And so this one is gonna go right here. And then we have this piece that is 2.5 by 4 as well. And then I have this little piece of Highland heather, and this is just a scrap, which is 1/2 inch by 3 inches. And this is where we're gonna be stamping our sentiment that says happy birthday, okay? So we're gonna be stamping this one and this one. Let me see. And let me get I should have a scrap of paper here somewhere. Hold on. Let me get one. I thought I had one. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and use this one. And I'm going to be using, of course, for the sentiment, you know me, the Early Espresso. I love Early Espresso for my sentiments. Oh, this is not sticking too well. There you go. And we're just going to be lining it up. There you go. I love how nice the Early Espresso looks. And then for this one, we're going to go ahead and use the Soft Succulent. So I like this one. It's not as dark as the Evening Evergreen, but it goes really well. This one is like a shade that is lighter than the other one. So it's really, really nice. All right. And so this is where I was mentioning I had like several. So I'm thinking, so the way I was picturing this is like have a field of tulips, right? And so I was thinking of having something like so. Right? Like something that goes like this, you know? Like that. Something like this. All right? And so I want this one to go like this side and this one to go this side and then this one to be straight. All right? If that makes sense. So I'm just going to position those. And so I want the first one, which we said we want it to be like on this way. And again, I'm using Soft Succulent. And the first one will be something like so. And then we have the one that is straight. Let's just picture a little bit how, so this one will go like so. And then I have this one like this. So I'm gonna have this one like this, right? And then I want this one to go a little bit on the, like, oh, and I stained that one. Oh, thank goodness I have another one. I must have had some ink on my finger. I don't know where, but it sounds like I had a... And so for those, we're gonna go ahead, I'm gonna take that one off. I'm gonna have that one here. And then I'm gonna have the next one like here. Okay, so I'll have this one like this. See? So it kind of looks nice. And then I'm gonna be putting all the leaves. So now I have those, then it's just a matter of putting all the leaves. And like I said, I'm only using those two because I feel like I can play. Oh, I closed this out. I don't know why I did that. And so on these ones, you can see it's just a matter of you playing how you want your leaves. So I'm gonna have this one like so. And then you can actually change a little bit, right? Like you can have this one like this, right? And then I can have this one like so. And I can have this one like this. So you just need to be playing with them a little bit. Right, and I feel like I am missing something here. Yep. So I can add another one. Yep. And then I might need to add a little bit here. Like it's coming from here, you know? So let's see if that looks nice. And if not, if you don't like it, then you can always turn it and do another one, right? So, okay, so I want this one to go here. And then I want this one to be, I want that one here. I want this one here. I want this one here. See? It kind of looks nice. Yep. I'm gonna need to put this one more like that. I feel like I need like another leaf somewhere here, you know, like you need something else on that corner. So I'm just gonna go with another one. You know, like something there. And then here is where this one is gonna go, right? So I'm not too concerned about this area because I'm gonna be adding this one. And I'm gonna go ahead in an angle on this, okay? So although I can also use the tailor tack punch, which you know I love, and I'm also really sad that it's retiring. So if you don't have the tailor tack punch, by all means, you need to have it right away. Okay, so this is how it will look. All right, so now let's just put our card together because it will pop up even more once you have all the pieces here, right? And we're gonna be using, I feel like I've been using in every single Facebook Live, the brush butterflies. What is this? Brush brass butterflies. But honestly, I feel like this goes with every single flower. So I've been using this one a lot. I just love them. And of course, we're gonna be using them tonight. Let me get my adhesive because and then the other thing is, I do have, I thought about this one. I could either use the soft succulent or the fresh freesia. You could also try the evening evergreen, although I think it's too dark for this glass. Oh, hi, Mary Lou. Hi, Betty. Oh, yeah, I love them. I feel like they go really well with everything. And they're flat, and they just add that something to your cards, really. So, okay, so let's just go ahead and start this part. So we're going to go ahead and... What am I doing here? So this one needs to be here. Let's just start with this section. And I feel like I have a little bit of a... There you go. You know what? I'm getting too hot here. Let me get my sweater out. I'm getting too hot. Which one is the, yeah, like which one is the one that I'm doing? All right, we're gonna go ahead and put this one here. Yep. And there's going to be a little border. Okay, so this side is ready. And then this one is gonna go here. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and, yep, add this one, that one. So now this one opens like so. So we're gonna go ahead and put it flush on the left, okay? You're so sweet, Sharon. You're making me laugh. All right, so now we're gonna be adding this one. Now, see, that way that seam is hidden. Now, you could also, I'll tell you what, you could also just cut the regular 8.5 by 5.5 folded and then just cut this section. But sometimes for me, I feel like that's kind of harder, you know? So we're gonna go ahead and add this one. And again, this is from the Artfully Composed, no, Artfully Layered, not Composed, Artfully Layering, I think it is, yep. Designer Series paper. And so now you're gonna have that nice border. And then we can have this one right here, okay? And you could either add another tulip if you want. I'm not gonna do it for this one, mainly because I feel like I have to go a little bit faster because I believe I have 2 more foam folds. So we're gonna be doing all foam folds with this one. I should put that on the description of the video that it is all foam folds. And so let's just try to go quicker, if you will, right? And so now that I have that, then I can add this piece. But before we do that, we're going to be adding the Designer Series paper, right, on this section. And then we're going to be adding the top layer, right? And I like to add the inside first because that way I know exactly where I need to be covering, right? Because otherwise sometimes it's really hard to add the inside when you already have everything put on the top or on the front. So at this point I know exactly what it is, and so this card is going to open like so, okay? So we need to add adhesive on this section of the card. And let me just, before I continue, hold on. Oh yeah, I still have enough, so I might need to even go a little bit more. There you go. See? So this is what you want to be layering your pieces so that you know exactly where everything goes. Oh. So again, I want to have this one like so. And I want to make sure I'm covering everything here. There you go. Yeah, these tulip, like I said, this is Timeless Tulips. I'm really sad to see it retiring because this is one of my favorites as well. And let me get a sheet of dimensionals. Okay. So let's go with those. And then all the flowers on this one are going to go on dimensionals. So I'm just going to go and add dimensionals on this ones. Ooh, oh no, on this side I'm okay. Okay, then this one is gonna go like so. This one I'm only gonna put it here because I don't want it to be anything on this side, so you gotta be careful with those. So like I said, always kind of layering things so you know where you need to be adding them. And again, you'll get the card kit to make these cards when you purchase at least $35 using the host code. Okay, now this one is going to go here. Same thing. I'm only going to add it here in the middle because I don't want anything shutting close our card. Okay. There you go. I think that one as well. There you go. Looks really nice. And then we can add this one, right? So this one is going to go right here. And then I was thinking about doing the bow here. Let's see. Let's see where we want the bow. I love tulips. Yeah, tulips are my favorite. So I'm happy that the flowering tulips set is going to be in the new catalog. But I am sad that this one is leaving because this one, it's a different shape. It's larger. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. The other ones are really beautiful too, but I don't know. This one's just my favorite too. Okay, so one option is putting it like so. Or the other one, which I kind of like. And the other one is just adding it here. I actually think I like it here. Like just at the border of this, you know. And then cutting this. So let's just go with that. And of course, I love purple, so I needed to do the last one with this in purple. Because, yeah, this one looks beautiful. So we're going to be adding it like so, see, like this. So we're going to be adding a glue dot here on this corner. Oh, here. And then we're going to go ahead and add it like so. And then we're going to be adding 2 dimensionals here. Where are the dimensionals? Oh. Well, yeah, I think it's... There you go. And I will be adding another of the glue dots to make sure this sticks to the card. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and get the dimensionals out. Oh. And then we're going to go ahead and add it somewhere here. And so now we just need to be adding those beautiful butterflies. And so I'll add this one because it's bugging me that I only have this little piece. And, ooh, see, I can... Let me see, where would I want it? I actually think it looks nice if I put it on this section, you know? Because it pop up a bit more. And then we're going to go ahead and add... I think I like it when it's there. And I'm going to be adding like one more here. There you go. So, here is card number 1. And again, this one open like that. I like it. Take it under the sentiment as it brings the night to the rest. Yeah, I mean, how about that? What do you think, huh? And again, it will be even beautiful, even more beautiful if you add another tulip here, of course. But anyway, but look how beautiful they look. I mean, with the purple. And of course, because you're using the same colors, and Stampin' Up is awesome about that, everything color coordinates really nice. All right. Oh, thank you so much. All right, so let's go with the next one. So the next one, here are our pieces. And again, I have already the 2 tulips that we're going to be using. Thank you so much for your hearts. And by the way, if you have any other crafting friends, make sure you share the video because it helps me a lot when you're sharing it. So anyway, for this one, I have a piece that is again 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So this is again a quarter of a sheet of one of our cardstock. And then I have this one that is 5 1/4 by 7, and I score it at 4. Okay, so it's 4 from here. So that way I have a flap that is 3 and then 4. All right. And so we're gonna go ahead and score this one. Not a score, but fold. And even though I score, I always like to use my bone folder for that. And so then I have 2 pieces of designer series paper. Now this one is from the Pansy Patch, right? And so again, I just tried to have colors that have kind of like the same colors that I'm working with, which was the soft succulent as well as the evening evergreen, right? Which our colors are still in this designer series paper. So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and put this one right here and then this one here. This one is 1 1/4 by 5 and let me just check. 1 1/4 by 5 1/8, I believe. Yeah. 5 1/8. And then this one is 5 1/8 by 2 7/8. Yeah, 2 7/8. So it's 1/8 of an inch smaller. Okay, so let's just go ahead and add this one first. Oh, Betty, I'm glad you're liking card number 1. I'm sure you're going to be liking all of them because they are going to look fantastic. And all of them are fun folds, right? So we all love fun folds, don't you think? So anyway, so now we have these. We're going to go ahead and add this one. Oh. Let me hide these. Okay. And now we're going to go ahead and add this one. And again, it's 1/8 of an inch. There you go. So now we have those. Now this one is going to go all the way here, right? And then, let me see. Let's just glue this one. Oh, these labels. Now this is cut out with the layering circles. And then this one is with the Stitch So Sweetly dies, which is another one that is retiring. I believe it was still available when I checked. So if you don't have them, grab them right away. I'm also really sad about those going because if you know my style, I use lots of labels for my cards. And this is one of those that I end up using a lot. So definitely, if you don't have the So Sweetly dies, make sure you grab them. And I'll show you here in a second how they look. So that you can see what you're getting. Let me show you real quick. So it is this one. So this is the one that has multiple labels for like sentiments or decorative things. And then you have also the little escalope rectangles on this one. So again, this is one of the favorites. Really sad to see them go. Because yeah, I end up using them a lot. There you go. All right, so here you have it. And so we're gonna go ahead and put this one, that one, and where I know I had my 2 tulips. Oh, see, I'm already here. I'm already losing them. So for this one, I thought about the smaller ones because I want to do like the 2 stems and the leaves and then have those here and then have this one says happy birthday. Okay. And the same thing, you can also decorate this section with another tulip if you want. I'm just not going to decorate anything right now on the inside, mainly because I want to make sure we finish our cards on time. And so let's go ahead and bring again those 2 pieces. And again, if you're just joining us and didn't see the first section, I shared at the beginning how to do this, the 2-tone tulips using the Dover when you're stamping. Hi, Pamela. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and use the early espresso. And again, I'm making all of them happy birthdays, but you can make them anything you want. I just love birthday cards. I feel like I use them all the time. And this is just a strip that is 1/2 of an inch. And the length doesn't matter because we're gonna be cutting it. So I just have enough. This one might be like 2 inches, like what I need. But again, I always have longer pieces because it's just the scraps from whenever I'm cutting my paper. And then same thing here. We're gonna go ahead and let's see. I feel like I want them like in an angle a little bit, right? Just slightly. So I'm gonna go with this. And then I'm gonna go like that, right? And then, oh, where's the, here. I was like, where is the leaf? And then I'm gonna go ahead and get this one. Ooh, this might be tricky. There you go, this one. And then I'll get like this one right here, right? And then let's see how it looks. So I want this one right here. And then that one right here. It looks nice, don't you think? So it looks cute. And now we're gonna be able to add everything to our card. Oh. All right, so for this one, let's see. I know I want this one like so. So let's just go ahead and add this one this way. And then we're going to be adding a dimensional on this one. Do I want a dimensional there? Yeah. Or yeah, I want dimensional on that one. Yeah. And then the same thing with this one. I want a dimensional here. All right, so where are the dimensionals here? So we're going to go ahead and get one, and then one on this one as well. Oh. Oh my gosh. I'm getting them all over here. All right, so I want this one to be right here. And then I want that one to be right there. See? And then this one will be like so here. And I might do this again in an angle. So let's just get the scissors. Or I can use the tailor time punch. I think this one will be nice for the tailor time punch. Which again, this is one that is going away really quick. So it looks like so. And so we're going to go ahead and cut out the banner ends. And I don't think I'm going to get rid of this one, I'll be honest. Now, you could do these with your scissors, but I mean, I just think that it's just much easier with the punch. And so I'm going to go ahead and add it like so. And see, I don't know if I want the bow again. Let's just see. Or maybe I'll do a bow right there. So let's just see. But see how beautiful it starts to look. So I might want, no, I'm going to be putting this one and then this one, yeah, on the side. All right, so I'm going to go with that. So I'm going to go ahead and add dimensionals here. But before we do that, let's just go ahead and glue this one. So I need to glue this one like so, you know, like only half of it. So and I want to make sure I'm not covering. There you go. And then I'm going to be putting this one with dimensional. So let's just add, I'm going to bring the mini dimensionals for this one. And put like 3 of them. Oh, hi, Doris. You're not late. And don't worry, because there's always a replay, so... See, I feel like maybe a little bit in the center. Oh, thank you so much, Jody. I appreciate you sharing it. Really helps me a lot, so thank you. And then we're going to go ahead and cut out this one. And we're going to be adding it like somewhere here. See? Like so. Now this one goes a little bit lighter, so hold on. Maybe I'll go on this one with the green. Give me a second. So I might use that one for a different one. So let's see. And of course I can always use a purple ribbon or bow. Let's see, maybe I'll go with this one. This one might pop up more just because that background is fresh freesia, you know? Just need to play it with this one. So here you go. Which one do you like better? I don't know. Let's see the other one. Let's see if we want it with the dark one. Maybe this one pops up even more. You tell me which one you like better. I don't know. I do like the purple one, the fresh freesia. Although it's kind of blend, you know, like kind of blends out. It doesn't stand out. See, like this one I feel like is too dark. I mean, it doesn't look bad, but I think it's too dark. This one, I feel like it's too light too. You know, like, I don't know. I'm going to go with the Fresh Freesia. I think the Fresh Freesia looks better. Soft Succulent. You already went through two. Yeah, I don't know. Fresh Freesia. Okay. I feel Fresh Freesia looks better. I feel like this one kind of looks... No, I think I'm going to go with the Fresh Freesia on this one. Yeah, let's go with the Fresh Freesia. See? But we can try it. I mean, you always just put them out. And the other thing is I always make them from the spool so that if you want to change things out, you know, you can always do it. Of course, I had already cut out this one. Anyway. But it's best if you don't cut it out before you're 100% sure you want to go with that. There you go. Yeah, it looks good. It looks good. And then we're going to go ahead and add the butterflies. I'm going to go ahead and add like one somewhere here. Oh. See, I feel like this one you don't really see, so I'm going to try to change it. Yeah, I'm going to change it somewhere else. And I'm going to have it like somewhere here, you know? Yeah, better there than there. And maybe one little one here. There you go. Yeah. All right, and here you have it. And so this one opens like so. And again, you have all this space to write down, but you can also add another tulip on this section, and it's actually hidden, right? So no one will see it until they open. So what do you think? So that's card number 2. Like I said, it's all fun folds. Using pretty much this as my inspiration for all my cards. Let's go for the last one, which is also another fun fold. Let me just take a little bit of my trash somewhere here. Yep. All right. And so this one, you saw this one before. Like I shared this a couple of weeks ago with the other tulips. And so you can see I've already have my tulips here. So here are the ones that I'm going to be using. And again, if you're just watching now, make sure at the end you can go back to the beginning and see how I stamped those using the 2 tones, right? Oh, thanks so much, Darius. I'm glad you're liking it. This one is from the Hippo and Friends dies, which is another one that is going away. And it is this one. And this one has a beautiful set that has an unicorn, a hippo, and a butterfly, a little sheep. So it's really cute, but to be honest, 99% of the times I've used this one mainly for the dies, for the labels. I feel like the labels are just amazing. I've used this one in our last Facebook Live for the Plentiful Plants, and I've used this one in so many others, and this is one of my favorites. So I'm really sad to see this one go. Again, it is retiring at the end of April, so May 3rd, this one is gone. So if you don't have it, make sure you grab it, because this one is going to help you make cards super easy. All right, so I have those 2, one in Fresh Freesia and then one in the basic white. Then I have 2 squares that are 3.5 by 3.5, right? I have a piece of designer series paper, and this one, let me just check. I believe is 3.5 by 4 3/4. Okay, and this one is gonna go right here. And then I have a piece that is 3 3/4 of an inch by 5 of the evening evergreen, as well as another piece of the evening evergreen. And this one is 4 1/4 by 5.5, which this one is again 1/4 of a sheet. Hi, Pat. And then I have here a piece that is 10.5 by 4, and I already scored it at 5 1/4 because this is gonna go right here, right? I did cut out a little bit more, so instead of being like 4, it's like a hair off, like, yeah, like an 1/8 off, you know? Mainly because when you add those, you're gonna get a little bit of an extra thing here, and you'll see what I mean, because this is one of those where we fold it if you know which card I'm doing. So this will add for that additional thing. So when you're making your card, you still have your 1/8 of an inch border on each side. Okay, now for this one, I also have a belly band, and this is 1.5 by 11. Yeah, 1.5 by 11. And I just pre-scored here like a 3, I believe, 3.5, mainly just so that I can put it in my pocket, right? But it doesn't need to be that way because we're gonna be wrapping it around as we go. And then of course we have a piece of the, what is this again? Highland header. 1/2 inch. The length again doesn't matter. I think I only need like about 3 inches, but this one is 4 inches because again I use the scraps from whenever I'm cutting my paper. So now let's just do the scoring on this ones. We're gonna be scoring from point to point so we can make a little triangle on both of them. And I'm gonna be using the trimmer, the paper trimmer. Now, make sure you use the light one, right? Because believe me, you're going to be using this one and then you're going to cutting it. I know I've done that a lot of times. So make sure you use the one for scoring. And so all I do is I pretty much match point to point on the little thing here, right? On this line. That way I know I am doing point to point. And there we go, right? So I don't have to be doing anything other than making sure I have those points in the little channel there, right? And there you go. And I have point to point, okay? Now, when you fold this one, still use your bone folder just to make sure, so you want to make sure you go all the way here and then make sure you line it up, right, to the point. That way, if for whatever reason you didn't go straight or whatever, you can fix any of those things, right? So that way, there you go. And so we're going to be doing that on both, okay? Ooh, there was a mad face. All right, then the same thing here. We're going to go ahead and fold this one here. All right, and there we have it. So now we're gonna go ahead and glue this section here, right? So we're gonna be adding adhesive on this border. And, oh, I didn't fold this one. Same thing with this one. Let's just make sure we're folding it. That way. And so alrighty. And so we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing on this one, okay? So same thing on this one. Let me go ahead and okay. And so once you have it this way, then you're gonna go ahead and glue it to this section, okay? And see how it adds a little bit when you're folding it, right? So that's why I cut a little bit more on, instead of making it 4, I think I make it like 3 7/8. That way you still have a nice border around it, okay? But that's up to you. I mean, I don't know. We're gonna go ahead and glue this one. All right. And then we're gonna be adding these 2 pieces in here, okay? So let's go ahead and add that one. And then we're going to go add that one to our front as well. Now we're going to have that border here. Okay, so this one is going to look like so. And so it opens like this. And then you have that, okay? So that's how this one goes. Oh, Carol, you're so nice. All right, so now that we have this one, we're going to go ahead and glue this, now that you have it this way. Now, you want it to be a little bit loose, so don't make it too tight. So that it kind of goes out. And see, I feel like this one is still a little bit too tight. Let me see. Why is this not moving? Yeah, I think it's fine. I think it's fine. We'll see. If not, it's going to be a little bit too tight, but okay. We'll figure it out. Okay. All right, so now we're going to go ahead and add adhesive on this section. Let's see. Yeah, it looks okay. So it's not, but it's not too tight. All right, so now this is where this is going to go, right? And I pictured this one to go like this. So we're going to be stamping here and have that one. Now for this one though, before I do anything else, I do want it, because I always forget this section. We're going to go ahead and do a bow. Oh my goodness. So one thing that I can share with you for lining it up is I try to just line up like 2 points, you know? So if you align those two things, then everything else you just kind of fits in place, if you will. So always looks on one side like 2 corners, and then it just goes easy that way. Or at least it makes it easy for me. Okay, so let's just go ahead. So hopefully that helps you. All right, so now I need to get a twister thing. Hold on, give me a second. I should have it somewhere here. Give me a second. Okay, here it is. Okay, we're gonna be using this one for right now. I don't know what I did with the other one, so. And I know I need this to be smaller. I don't need to be such a big bow. Okay, here. All right, so now one thing is you want to make sure that it is straight, right? And then we're gonna go ahead and use reversible tweezers just so that it hold it in place so that you can get to make your bow. And then I'm doing it in a like in an angle. Okay, so this one will go this way, and then this one is gonna go right here. Okay, so this is where I need to make sure, I need to make sure how I am aligning these, right? Because I want it to be more like a vertical, so it fits my label. There you go. So now that I have it this way, so I know how it needs to be, I'm gonna put a glue dot right there, just to make it, just to make sure that it fits this way. Exactly how I want it, right? So now it's fit, right? And then I can cut it out. That way it's not moving. Yeah, there you go. And then, oh, what I did with the little thingy here. I'm gonna close it because, whew. And then now I can add dimensionals. See, now I can put my dimensionals on this section. And I'm gonna put them so that it holds the ribbon in place, right? So I will be adding those, like 3. And I might need to add more here just because, oh, I might need to add, let's just put like 2 more here so it adds everything. Because it's a large one on this one. It is a large thing and you don't want it to be all weird. So I'm adding too many. I don't think you need that many, to be honest. I just want to make sure that this one stays like even out, if that makes sense. And then of course now it's helping me secure that ribbon so it's not moving anywhere. But yeah, I think that it's a lot of the dimensionals, okay? So anyway. Ooh. There you go. There you go. And so now I can put this ones like so, see? This is how it's gonna look. And we're gonna be, oh, thank you, Aida. And I'm gonna be adding the leaves kind of like the same way we did on the other card, right? With these 2 in mind. So now I feel like that one will look nicer, and then this one like so. Or I can go with the larger. Yeah, I think I like larger and smaller for whatever reason. So let's just stamp everything here, and then the sentiment, of course. Okay. Oh. All right, so same as with the other one, we're gonna go ahead and do the sentiment in early espresso. And again, you can make the sentiment anything you want. I'm just using the happy birthday because I feel like those are the ones that I use the most. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and add happy birthday. And then we're gonna go ahead and add the leaves. And so again, we just want to make sure we know how we want it. So I want one curve in this way. Using soft succulent. Oh. Right, like so. And then this one. So this one is going to go like so, and this one is going to go this way, right? So now we need the other one. Like these. And so this one is going to go right there. And then same thing with the leaves as with the other ones. Let me see. Let me use the other one. Okay. And we can add another one like somewhere here if you want. Or there if you want. I don't think I'm going to add any more because this one is going to cover that section, right? So it will look nice. All right, so I think that we're done with these. Let's just put it on our card and then we'll add some of the butterflies. Okay, so let's bring back our card. We're going to be adding this one flat and then this one's with dimensionals, okay? So this one's a little bit wet, so let's just go ahead and add. There we go. We're gonna go ahead and add it. Ooh, well, we'll see. Oh, what did I do with it? All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and add. Now, same as with the other ones, you gotta be careful. I cannot touch with the dimensional on this section. It all has to stay within this area, right? So I might need to put 2 dimensionals here and be done with it, right? Because otherwise your belly band is not gonna be able to slide up to let you open the card. So oh, thank you, Mary Lou. All right, so now we're gonna go ahead and add this one. And then add that one right here. Same thing. Oh, this one actually fits well. So let's just add one here and maybe some of the mini. All right, and then we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cut it again in an angle. And we're gonna be adding it like right here, okay, with dimensional. So let's just add 3 dimensionals here. And we're almost done. Okay, and so now we're just gonna be adding the butterflies. And we're gonna have our card complete. And so for the butterflies, I'm just gonna add like a small one here, you know? Like somewhere here. Ooh, did I have, I don't know. Let me just add one more here just to cover that little bit of ink, you know? And that's it. I'm not gonna add more because I don't want them to be getting stuck with the belly band or anything like that. So anyway, so here's card number 3. I'll put all the other ones here. Let me just take the trash out so you can see them all. And like I said, this one will open like so and then open here. And again, you can also decorate here. I would add another tulip here because I think that will go really great for this card. But so there you go, right? And this is why you want to make sure it's not too tight, but also not too loose, so that it's easy to open your card. So there we go. Here are the 3 cards for tonight. Here we go. What do you think? So fun falls, and let me know which one is your favorite. I like this one a lot just because it has too many tulips. I love it. But this one is also one of my favorites. I think I like them all, I'll be honest. So like I said, the stamp set is going away at the end of April. So this one was still available, and surprisingly, lots of the stamp sets are going away fairly quick. And so make sure that if you want this one, grab it right away. It's not a new set. It's been on our annual catalog, I think 2 years already, and it's one of my favorites. I just love it. And like I said, you get the card kit to make the cards. When you purchase with me using this host code, you can go at creatingwitheli.com. You can go there in the shop section, and then make sure that on your card you click on that host code. You need to have the host code to get the card kit, and the order has to be at least $35, and the last day to get this card kit will be by Saturday. So you need to be placing your order by Saturday because I'll be cutting everything on Sunday. So anyway, oh, so you love number 2. Mary Lee says that she likes the color combination. I know, it's purple, right? I mean, you cannot go wrong with purple. So anyway, you like number 3 and then number 2 for Sharon. So anyway, so thank you so much. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you next week. I'll be back on Tuesday next week. So we're back to our regular schedule. So thank you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.